This is Studio 809.
Hey everyone, Kevin here, also known as Wild Westendorf. You might have heard that Bob was away for a while, off on one of his trips to who knows where. I definitely don't think he's at a Walmart or Target. I think he's a bit further away than that. While he was gone, his wife Joanne helped me get a hold of his recording gear, and I decided to do my own podcast. So this is Outdoors with Wild Westendorf for now. Today, for the very first time, you'll get to hear from someone who knows Bob better than anyone else, who spends more time with him than anyone else, who follows Bob wherever he goes, who can tell us all of Bob's secrets. I wonder what those are. I'm talking about his loyal companion, Cole the dog.
Oh, whoa. Who's following who here? See, I'm the lead dog. Bob just has the leash and hangs on as I drag him around.
Really? That's how it is?
What is it with you humans thinking you're in charge? Let's get this straight. He doesn't wake me up in the morning. I wake him up. I tell him when it's time for me to eat, when I want to go out. So I'm not sure who's following who around here.
Well, all that might be true, but you wouldn't go anywhere without Bob, right?
Dude, if I had opposable thumbs, I'd do whatever I want.
Come on, you make it sound like you don't need Bob at all. That can't be true.
I guess you're right. Heck, I have no idea where anything is anyways. And those things that you all ride around in, what are they called? Cars? Yeah, they're loud and bumpy. And all Dad does is yell at people in the other cars when we're going somewhere.
So I've seen Bob express some anger on the trails, but he has road rage too?
Are you kidding? The mouth on that guy. But he never does anything. He just yells in the car. What is it what does he says? Oh yeah, idiot. I don't even know what that means, but I guess there's a lot of them driving other cars.
Well, I guess let's move on. You go hiking a lot with Bob. Tell us what that's like.
Oh man, we go all over the place. Man, I've seen so many cool places and even other animals.
Animals? Tell me about the other animals.
Oh yeah, the usual, the deer, squirrels, rabbits, same things we see at home. Sometimes we see horses. And then things are huge and they're kind of scary. I don't mess with them, but I don't want to chase the others.
So Bob says you've seen rattlesnakes, moose, and bears too, right?
Those wiggly things that make noise? Yeah, but we've seen a couple of them. They're kind of scary. Dad made sure I didn't get too close. I guess they're bad, so.
What about the moose? Real big and furry.
Oh, yeah. I saw one once. Chased it for a while. They can run real fast. I finally gave up because Dad kept calling me. I was so tired when I got back to him. Man.
Well, that's pretty scary, but I'm glad you're safe. But wait a minute, you weren't on your leash?
Not at that time. Dad keeps me on a leash a lot. Something about rules. What's with you humans and rules anyways? I guess I could be only off a leash in certain places. I don't mind the leash too much, but when Dad gets me off the leash, woo-hoo-hoo, man, that's when the fun starts. I just go running.
Oh, that's awesome. Why do you like to run so much?
Well, duh, I'm a border collie. All we do is chase sheep and round them up. Of course, that's all I want to do.
So tell us about growing up. Where was that?
Well, I don't remember much. I was all by myself when I was a baby. Then I got picked up by some guy in a truck and taken to a building with cages and other dogs. It was noisy, and some of the dogs were mean and scary, and a lot of them smelled. But the humans there fed me, and they were nice to me.
Then what happened next?
Well, one day someone came and took me in their house. I don't remember much about it, but somehow I ended up back at the big building with the other dogs that stink. I guess it was okay, though.
I'm sorry to hear that, but what happened after that?
Well, then I got picked up by some people who took me to another building with more dogs. They say they were a rescue. The other dogs were mostly scared, but the people were really nice. Eventually, they sent me to another home with some nice people who fed me and loved me, and they taught me some things. And then one day I went back to the rescue, and Mom and Dad came to meet me. I was a little bit unsure of what they wanted, but they seemed nice, and we were happy to play. Then one day I went home with them.
Oh, that's great. Bob has told me so much about you, but I'm realizing I never knew about your upbringing and backstory. I apologize for that, but That sounds really nice.
Yeah, and mom and dad are cool. So that's good to live with them.
The real question is, though, is are you happy there?
Oh, yeah. Hey, dad, he takes me for these long walks. I told you about some of those. Mom gives me these neat little belly rubs, and then they let me sleep on their bed. They feed me, and then, man, they are just very nice to me.
Well, that's great, but we kind of got off track. So let's roll back a little bit and tell us what it's like to hike with Bob.
Yeah, it's fun, but he can be a pain.
A pain, really? What do you mean?
Well, all he wants to do is keep moving. He doesn't like to stop much. Me, I like to run around. But really, all I'm doing is going from one smell to another.
So what does that mean?
Well, I like to stop and smell things. Flowers, plants, rocks, other dogs, stuff like that. But Dad doesn't want to do any of that. He's always like, come on, Cole, let's go. Or keep moving, Cole. Man, can't a guy just stop and sniff around a bit?
Well, we all know he doesn't like to sit still.
Oh, baloney. It's all go, go, go when I'm on a stop and sniff something out. When he wants to take a picture, we're there all day.
Oh, I've experienced that before. But he is a photographer, and some of those photos of you.
Yeah, I know. He says I'm handsome.
Well, you are a good-looking fella.
Ah, stop it. And then when we meet someone on the trail, Dad wants to talk to them. They talk and they talk and they talk. And then I'm like, come on already. Let's go.
Oh, I've experienced that too. But does Bob take care of you when you're hiking with him? Like food, water, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he does. He brings me like treats for me and we share water. He doesn't eat either as much as me. So sometimes I have to remind him.
How do you remind him?
I just sit or lay down on the trail and don't move until he gives me something.
Sounds like a really smart system there. Does it work well, though?
And you want to know a secret? Sometimes I do it just so I can get a tummy treat.
Very smart, but that's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Maybe, but it works.
Now I'm starting to wonder who trained.
Remember what I said about who the lead dog is. All right. It isn't him.
What's funny is he seems to think that he's got you trained, but I guess not.
Nope. I've got him where I want him.
So listen, I've got a question we've all been wanting to know. Why do you dogs always pee so often while out for a walk or a hike?
Hey, okay, that's very personal, but it's a secret.
Don't give me that. We've heard that's to mark your territory. Is that true?
Well,
Come on, spill it.
all right. You humans have it all wrong. See, we're not marking our territory. We don't have any territory other than our homes and yards. Whoever created that idea is just plain dumb, or as Dad would call him, an idiot.
Oh, okay. But we know humans are dumb, so why? Tell us.
Well, because our bladders are full. Same reason you humans pee. Oh, God. You're always looking for a hidden meaning to things, man. Dumb.
Okay. I don't believe you, but okay. I've got some more questions.
No. Can't do it. No. Can't do it. There's a squirrel there that's pestering me. And I've got to show him who the hell's the boss.
What's with you and squirrels anyway?
Man, they are bullies. They are mean bullies with their opposable thumbs and climbing trees and eating nuts and constant chatter. Bullies, I tell you. Bullies.
Wow, so it's personal for you then.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? I got to go chase that squirrel in the yard. I'm out of here. I'll see you later.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye. Thank you. Well, everyone, that was Hiking Bob's famous companion, Cole the dog. Geez, I hope Bob does not get mad that I made the podcast without him. I sure hope he likes his interview. And I'm mad that I forgot to ask Cole what Bob's deepest secrets were. But anyways, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Before you go, did you know you can rate and review our Studio 809 podcasts? That will help us because our egos really need to have thousands and thousands of listeners. But that helps our wonderful sponsors reach more ears too. And we do love our sponsors. So just go to Studio 809 or any individual 809 podcast in your iTunes or podcast app and click on ratings and reviews. Thanks.